Can you guess who it is? It's the fantastic Mr. Fox. Well, actually, it's me, Mrs. Milne. Happy World Book Day, everybody. Can I just say you look fantastic in your costumes today. Thank you for the effort that you've put in for making this day a really, really, really big celebration, because we love books so much at St Maria Goretti. You might be thinking, why on earth is Mrs. Milne dressed as the fantastic Mr. Fox? Well, it's because this afternoon I'm going to read you a little bit of Roald Dahl's book, The Fantastic Mr. Fox. You might have read the story before, but the reason why I've chosen it is because it's one of my favourite Roald Dahl books. I can't read it all, we're going to read you a little bit. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy and listen. Chapter 1, The 3 Farmers. Down in the valley, there were 3 farms. The owners of these farms had done well. They were rich men. They were also nasty men. All 3 of them were about as nasty and mean as any men you could meet. Their names were Farmer Boggis, Farmer Bunce, and Farmer Bean. You got a picture of them there. Not very nice men. Boggis was a chicken farmer. He kept thousands of chickens. He was enormously fat. This was because he ate 3 boiled chickens smothered with dumplings every day for breakfast, lunch and supper. Bunce was a duck and goose farmer. He kept thousands of ducks and geese. He was a kind of pot-bellied dwarf. He was so short his chin would have been underwater in the shallow end of any swimming pool in the world. His food was doughnuts and goose livers. He mashed the livers into a disgusting paste and then stuffed the paste into the doughnuts. This diet gave him a tummy ache and a beastly temper. And there we are. We've got Boggis there and we've got Bunce there. Disgusting. Bean was a turkey and apple farmer. He kept thousands of turkeys in an orchard full of apple trees. He never ate any food at all. Instead, he just drank gallons of strong cider, which he made from the apples in the orchard. He was as thin as a pencil and the cleverest of them all. Boggis and Bunce and Bean, one fat, one short, one lean. These horrible crooks, so different in looks, were none the less equally mean. This is what the children round and about used to sing when they saw them. Chapter 2, Mr. Fox. On a hill above the valley there was a wood. In the wood was a huge tree. Under the tree there was a hole. In the hole lived Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox and their 4 small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plump chicken from Boggis, a duck or a goose from Bunce, or a nice turkey from Mr. Bean?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she wanted, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley in the darkness of night and help himself. Boggis and Bunce and Bean knew very well what was going on, and it made them wild with rage. They were not men who liked to give anything away. Less still did they like anything to be stolen from them. So every night, each of them would take his shotgun and hide it in a dark place somewhere on his own farm, hoping to catch the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them all. He always approached a farm with the wind blowing in his face, and this meant that if any man was lurking in the shadows ahead, the wind would carry the smell of the man to Mr. Fox's nose from far away. Thus, if Mr. Boggis was hiding behind his chicken house number 1, Mr. Fox would smell him out from 50 yards off and quickly change direction, heading for chicken house number 4 at the other end of the farm. "Dang and blast that lousy beast," cried Boggis. "I'd like to rip his guts out," said Bunce. "He must be killed," cried Bean. "But how?" said Boggis. "How on earth can we catch that blighter?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan," he said. "You never have a decent plan," said Bunce. "Shut up and listen," said Bean. "Tomorrow night we will all hide just outside the hole where the fox lives. We will wait until he comes out, then bang, 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 bang." "Very clever," said Bunce. "But first we shall have to find the hole." "My dear Bunce, I've already found it," said the crafty Bean. "It's up in the wood on the hill. It's under a huge tree." And there they are with their shotguns. So, I hope you liked that short instalment of the Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you really enjoyed those first 2 chapters, then maybe you will go and get that book from the library, or maybe you've got it at home and you'd like to carry it on. Enjoy the rest of World Book Day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.